How's it going, everyone? I'm taking an Epsom salt bath. I do this periodically to help my body relax and to reduce inflammation. And I was about to do a video a minute ago, and I said, "No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it." But I changed my mind because I am choosing to practice what I preach, and I preach vulnerability is okay for men and women. Only if done from a place of just sharing, not trying to get or need anything. And I'm going to sit up for a minute because this water is hot. I'm wrestling with doing this video because I haven't been doing well for over a year. I track myself on this spreadsheet, and last year I was below 7 most of the time. There's only a few days I hit a 7. The year before, once I hit the summer of last year to December, I was in the high 7s, low 8s regularly. And I could see it in my countenance and my body and my energy and my demeanor and my energy of hope and optimism. And I'm struggling with doing this video because I don't like to just talk about problems for the sake of just talking about problems without talking about solutions. But I have a feeling that I'm not in the minority here. I think I'm in the majority here of people that just, we struggle with stuff. Some stuff we struggled with our whole life. Some stuff we struggled with for a shorter time. And so many humans, billions of humans, is my guess, are struggling with things. And we're generally, especially if you're a man, you're taught to just keep it quiet and be tough, put on your tough face, and women are more encouraged to share, or they're more skilled at sharing with their friends and being vulnerable and open with each other. And us men have a harder time with it. But as y'all know, I have relapsed. I am sick again. My scores right now are like around a 6.2. My lowest ever average is like 5.5 or 5.6. So I'm pretty close to that. But I'm not quite there because I can still walk. I have some energy, but my body feels like it's falling apart. I've got a left shoulder injury, left and right groin muscle injuries, achiness in my body, and just a feeling of malaise. And I've kind of just sucked it up and dealt with it and continued to work and write about Tesla and do my yoga and kicks. But I tried doing kicks today and my body just was like, "You're done." It told me you're done. Not like an English voice like I just said, but I just felt it. My body said, "You're done for a while." So I won't be kicking for a while. And I've had these groin injuries for months and months, and I'm not 20 anymore. I can't play basketball for 3 hours and goof off for 3 hours and then just eat a bunch of tacos and wake up the next day and I'm fine. It takes a lot longer to recover when you're older. And that's a humbling and hard thing for me because I like to move around. I like to go. I don't like to sit around. So it's hard. It's a test of will to learn to slow down and give my body a chance to heal and to deal with a second round of Lyme disease has been very frustrating and hard because I felt like I overcame it. I got cured. I felt good. My scores were in the low 8s, which is pretty amazing. But now I'm just sharing that it's been rough. It's been a rough year just over a year. And I know a lot of y'all have challenges. It's not like me, Jeremy J, sitting in this tub. It's like I'm the only human with challenges. Send the elite squadron to come help me. No, it's like that's not it. I bet every single one of you watching this has major challenges, and probably challenges you haven't been able to talk to anybody about, or haven't been able to talk to many people about. And that's hard, because you kind of have to suck it up, and all you have is you. It's you against you. And I know there's people I can talk to about what's going on, but I feel like I'm complaining, and I should be sharing a state of strength in a mountain and a safe place for people, not this person that's struggling. But I've had these off and on struggles my entire life. And I always seem to revert. I always seem to end up back in a place of struggle after I rise and start doing really well. Which tells me my subconscious or something sees that as my default state. And I don't like that. I don't want my default state to be sick and not doing well. So for all of you who are having something you're struggling with, it's okay. I've got it too. The guy you watch on YouTube has it too, and so does everyone else you see, even if they're not telling you. There's some people are really good at hiding it, or they're good at not sharing because they've learned to just deal with it internally. I'm more of a sharer and a communicator, so I tend to outwardly speak, but it's hard. I felt so strong and so powerful in the second half of 2022. I was like, this is the strongest I've ever felt in 45 years of life, or 44 years of life at the time. And now I just feel crummy. And, excuse me, and it feels like there's no end in sight. But I'll beat it someday, somehow. I'll find my source and essence again. That seems to be the theme of my life, is this quest to tune back into my source essence and who I am. And whenever I do that, I enter this flow of magic where I can't be stopped. It's like Michael Jordan being in the zone for basketball, even though he retired over 2 decades ago, or over 20 years ago. Him being in zone was one of the coolest things to watch in basketball games. Part of me is like wondering why I'm tolerating myself being in this sick state and not truly doing something about it. Like really doing what it takes to get better. And then another part of me is like, maybe this is the best I can do. And then another part of me is like, it'll happen when it happens, but I think it's up to me. I think if it is to be, it is up to me is the right way to approach any major problem. Certainly you can get advice and talk to other people, try to get solutions, but largely if it is to be, it is up to you. And your intuition knows what's right for you and what you need to do. So I'm hoping the next time I do a video that I've turned some things around, because I don't think it does a service to me or you watching my channel to just see me struggling all the time. That becomes what you see. What we see is what we integrate. So I would like y'all to see Jeremy J thriving and enjoying life versus struggling. It's the silent struggles that I have by myself, because I face the pressure of men to not to share too much in the way of feeling and struggle and trial. because I'll be looked at as weak. And the reason I have this is because it's happened before in the past, multiple times. I've had women look at me as weak because I was vulnerable. So I know that anyone that talks about that is correct in some sense to some segment of the population of women. But what really matters is, what do I think? And what I think is that I can express myself. I can share, and that will mean I ostracize myself from a lot of people because they'll view me as weak. And I don't say this to be frustrated or angry at it. I just say it to acknowledge truth as it is. This is the truth. That's the truth. I'm going to miss out on experiences with a lot of people because I'm willing to share my feelings and be open and vulnerable. But I think this is better than the alternative. And the alternative is many men committing suicide and killing themselves. That's the alternative. When men suppress their feelings, is they crumble and crumple and crumble under the weight of life's pressure because they feel like they can't share. It's not their place to share. And a member of my team at Ancestry killed himself. A guy who I considered a dear friend late last year, committed suicide. And I thought about it, and obviously, or not obviously, but there certainly weren't major signs that anything was a problem because he hid it well, just like all other men do. They hide it. They don't say anything. And the ones that collapse under it kill themselves and they're gone. And a few close people around them care, but then life goes on. As harsh as it is to say that, it's reality. A few close people will care, but life goes on. And water tastes so good when you're really hot and sweaty. It's interesting that the very same thing that doesn't taste good when you're just sitting there feeling normal tastes amazing when you're sweating and you're dehydrated. Anyhow, this guy was an awesome man, smart, talented, creative, had a family, was married, had children, active in his faith, crumbled. Only reason someone would kill themselves, he was 53 or 54. Only reason someone would do that is if they're collapsing under life's pressure. And the statement that God will never give us more than we can handle is not true for everyone. Some people are going to collapse under the weight of life. I have felt the weight of life try to collapse me many times over, especially the last 6 years. Many moments of tears and pain and sickness in my room. And I just cry and I feel it and I cry and I feel it. And I feel the suffering. And I wonder, if I were just a strong man, would I not have even gotten sick in the first place? I wonder. But it doesn't change my philosophy and my view. And that is that men should communicate when they're struggling, find someone who will listen, and just share openly, because that's what your body wants you to do. Like this video. I wasn't going to do it, but my body wanted me to share this video. It says, hey, express yourself, man. Stop keeping shit bottled up. And so I'm sharing it here with my small clan of YouTube subscribers and people who view my videos. And there's nothing I need. I don't need anything for this video. And there can be suicide awareness and a suicide hotline and all this stuff. And that's good. These are good things. But Kevin hit it so well that no one suspected it. No, you don't have to worry about me. I'm not feeling suicidal. But I'd be lying if over the last 6 years the thought hadn't crossed my mind in my deepest struggles. The thought has certainly crossed my mind a few times. Would it be easier if I just was not here? But I had a moment in May of 2018 where I thought of my daughters and my life and my path and this one life I have. I only have one life. And I said, I'm never gonna go down that rabbit hole again. No matter how shitty I feel, no matter how sick I feel. But yeah, it's been a hard just over a year. I'm shifting hands. And it's okay. If you're struggling, it's okay. Talk to somebody. Talk to me in the comments. Just vent. Let it out. Say life sucked and here's why. Thanks for listening. Nothing you need to do. Just airing it out so I honor my body and what I'm feeling. And I truly believe that once you've allowed your body to express itself, and you've allowed yourself to feel and cry for however long it takes. I cried for 3 months in 2022. For 3 months straight, I wailed like a banshee, and then it was like every few days, and then every week, and then every 2 weeks, and then it kind of died after about 6 months. And I didn't restrict my body from doing that. I would have had hell to pay had I restricted my body from feeling that experience. I would have got really sick and probably died just from being sick and not letting my body honor itself. I love myself. I have the right as a human being, fuck whether I'm a man or a woman, as a human being, I have the right to express myself and share my feelings. And so do you. And if you're feeling crummy, or you're having a hard time, just air it out. My YouTube channel is kind of my place I do it. I have a twin brother, Jeff, and a sister, Carla, that I also talk to. So I kind of have 3 outlets to just share and then let it go. And after I do this video, I'm going to let it go. And I'm going to recommit to my war plan of getting better. And it's up to me to fight against evolution trying to take me out. I had a younger sister, Davina was her name. And life took her out because she did not adapt and evolve to life. She just stayed in her room, ate whatever she wanted, gained 500 pounds, got low on oxygen one day, and stayed in multiple hospitals for about 6-7 months. And then she came home, and then she died that night after she came home. A beautiful soul, Davina was. A beautiful, precious soul. My youngest sister, Davina. But I saw with my own 2 eyes how life will take us out if we do not engage with life. Work hard and fervently to solve our own issues and problems, and to engage with life and contribute to this world. Life rewards those who work hard and contribute. I've seen that. And I'm hoping this video reaches someone who's afraid to speak up. And speaking up's hard because you will be judged. I've been judged many times in the past. I've had women go from adoring me, seeing me as a king, to a deer in headlights wanting to get the hell out of there. It's like, to go from that one extreme to the other extreme, I've seen it. And that's the price that I'm willing to pay to be authentic. I don't care what I lose. My authenticity matters way more to me than what I might gain in this life. Because authenticity is real. It's real. And we see other humans and we don't know what the hell they're thinking because nobody's authentic anymore. It's like, how's it going? Fine. How's it going? Good. How's it going? Pretty good. That's the extent of our human interaction most of the time. It's exhausting. It's exhausting to have that be the bulk of interactions I have with humans. It's like, okay, it's just wasted energy. I'm not saying every interaction needs to be a 3-hour philosophical debate either. I'm not saying that. But fuck, some real conversations would be nice. Real shit. It's going pretty good. That's in 46 years of life, that's been the most common interactions I've had. It's like, oh, someone make it stop. I yearn for depth and going deep. It's like, let's go deep. Let's talk about what's difficult. Let's talk about what's scary. Yeah, this is my best attempt at being completely authentic and real with all of you because that is who I am. And yeah, after this video, it's back to the war plan. I've had a good day today. Ate a lot of protein, kicked on the heavy bag. I'm really sore now. And like I said, I feel injured. But I love kicking so much, it's hard to just stop it for a month to let myself heal, but that's what it's gonna take. My left shoulder feels like it got ripped out of its socket. This is my right arm, by the way. But I'm grateful for all of you, the small clan here on my YouTube channel, because I have a clan. I could have 0 people, and if I had 0 people, then I'd do videos to myself and post them online, and I'd have 0 views and 0 subscribers, and that'd be fine. So whoever listens, I'm grateful, as I don't see a lot of this in the world. It's a constant show. Let me post the right filter and angle on Instagram and Facebook. This filter's good. Let me put on this filter that flattens my face and takes off all my aging and wrinkles. Yeah, let me do that. No, I'm not doing that. This is exactly me, exactly as I am. 0 filter whatsoever. Just a phone, pointed it at myself and pressed record. Fuck filters. Show yourself exactly as you are. And if nobody likes it, oh well. Screw them. And so I believe in authenticity. And like I said, it's not easy. You might lose a lot of people if you're authentic in your life. But at least you'll be honoring yourself to whatever yourself is. And each of us knows who we are. If we take time to sit with ourselves, we know who we are. I'm an adventurer. I'm an explorer. I thrive on new experiences. I'm a scientist, yogi, ninja. I like deep conversations. I like depth. I loathe fakeness. I loathe people who are dishonest. I loathe people who are fake, who present themselves as one way and are actually another. It's disgusting to me. I sit here in my tub as an unfiltered, flawed man who's sick a second time with Lyme disease and who knows what else. I am getting close to the end of my 2nd month of antibiotics. They're fucking my gut up and my body up. I can feel it. And that's just been my cross I've had to bear over the last 6 years. All right, it's almost 25 minutes. So if you've made it this far in the video, say, hey, I made it almost 25 minutes, and share something unique about yourself. And if there's anything I've said in this video that stood out, share that as well. And we'll have a little campfire going with YouTube comments. not in real time, but a virtual campfire where people can chime in whenever they feel like. And if you just want to watch and say nothing, that's fine. If you want to be a lurker on the wall, just peering in, be a lurker on the wall peering in, that's fine. There's no judgment. You don't need to be anything to watch my videos. It looked kind of weird with my arm like that. It looks kind of like my arm got possessed. Okay. I'm starting to be silly now. That means it's time to end the video. But thanks for watching. My goal in my videos has just been to share my authentic life journey without filter. And I feel like I've done that here in the tub. So that's good. I feel good about that. It feels right. So that's all I have to say. I'm going to quickly end this video before it hits 26 minutes. Namaste. See you in the next video.